Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Here we are again at the Hull Arena for another Diamonds game. Today we have the joys of a WNIHL 1 game against the Solway Sharks. We are being a little bit more organised and actually getting the team sheets out of the way before the game starts this week.
I'm very impressed that we are getting organised.
We are getting better at this, slowly but surely. Well, he says that. We haven't got going yet. It could all go horribly wrong yet.
And I'm still typing up posts for the Facebook page.
It's all good. It's all good. So, very quickly, let's have some team sheet action. So, starting with your Kingston Diamonds, sponsored by Vive Lavello, because I may as well put that in, because I've got to say it once. If I say it too much, it sounds like I'm slightly biased. So, in 5, we have Melissa Veal, 6, Evie May Tyndale, 15, Jazz Little, 16, Jessica Wooding, 19, Danny Newlove, 21 is Liberty Bird, 26, Lois Tomlinson, 27, Ruby Newlands, 36 is Grace Cooper, 37, Nevaeh Allsop. I got there. Don't try and trip me up. I had a moment of panic. Nevaeh, we're all good. 38 is Carla Clark, 43 Zoe Marples, 45 is Millie Thorborn, 55 is Caitlin Payton, 56 is Izzy Oswin, 65 Kate Taylor, 73 is Lydia Lutwich, 74 is Ketz Robinson, 92 Kiana Tate. And your Solway Sharks for the fixture today. In 3 is Emma Miller, 5 Rose Abbott, 7 Cassie McGregor, 11 Molly Maxwell, 19 Maureen Muir, 20 is Megan Walker, 21 Rusa Salonen, 23 Amanda Murdoch, 24 Emily Duffy, 27 Katie Russell, 36 is Elizabeth Meikle in net, 76 Megan MacArthur, 79 Cara Murdoch, and 93 Michelle Croucher. So we have a couple of minutes left before warm-up finishing, and then pretty much a straight turnaround into the game. So what do we reckon, Craig? This is our actually, let's be honest, this is our first Div 1 game. It's been so far. It's all been D2.
It has been D2. To be honest, I fancy our chances. Good D1 side. I think the only negative thing is it's so close to Christmas. Who's been out Christmas partying?
Yes, I do believe, and I don't think it's fair to name names, but I know there was one of the shall we say, upper management looking very worse for wear earlier. But, it's not fair to mention names, so Tim's safe. I won't say anything.
Yeah, so a couple of black cups of tea with lots of sugar. Hopefully, he'll be up for it and he'll be ready.
It's all good. So, it's, as you say, it's a bit blustery and grim outside, but it's nice in here, as it always is. The joys of the Hull Arena.
I've got to say, it's warmer in here than it is outside.
I'm certainly not complaining, I know that much. Warm-up's been brisk from both sides, so I think everyone's certainly up for it. It's obviously a bit of a trip down from Solway. It's about a sort of 3 hours in a car, so I'm guessing there's a coach outside, so they've all travelled together. So I'm guessing it's a 4-hour coach.
I can imagine it's they've all been partying on the coach on the way down here.
Oh, absolutely.
Christmas spirits and all that.
So let's face it, the Hull Seahawks were up in Solway last night and sort of lost 3-2. So let's see if the Diamonds can
bring it back.
Bring it back for Hull today.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see a close, exciting game, but at the same time, it's also nice to see a Diamonds win. So we won't lie. There's a little bit of bias. We try to be as proactive and fair as we can be. Let's face it, as we've said before, you've got a daughter in the game. I'm a sponsor. It's all good. So apologies if we do come across as ever so slightly Diamonds friendly, but it's going to happen a fraction. The nice thing is team sheet's not particularly complicated. So looking at the names, it's nothing too frightening. So I'll still stumble over some of them. What I would say is my Rusa Salonen, 21 for the Sharks, is definitely the most Finnish sounding. So
yeah, I think
there's definitely there's got to be something there. We'll keep an eye. But no, so teams have gone to their respective ends. Bit of a pre-game talk, and we'll be up and running.
Yeah,
Tim's appeared on the ice and is upright, so that's all good.
that's always good. Yeah, I think we've got probably about 2 or 3 minutes before the puck drops, and yeah, we'll be underway. Can't wait.
It's going to be a good one. I mean, you can see there's a fairly different. The Diamonds are looking a little bit heavier on the bench side, so we've got a bigger number there without a shadow of a doubt, and that should obviously work in our favour. But we shall see. It would be nice to start the Christmas period with a win.
Absolutely.
So Seahawks here tonight against Leeds. So that's going to be a big game.
And by the looks of it, there's not many empty seats.
It is a sellout, and I know that the standing seats are the last ones available. So there are still seats available for that. Quick plug for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
You know, again,
I've got to say,
may have a finger in that pie as well.
I've got to say though, when they play like Leeds and all the Yorkshire teams, it's always a cracking atmosphere because it is full.
I think the joy of this sport, and again, it's very easy to sort of stand here and go on about, you know, the really big teams, you know, like you've got Seahawks and Jets and whatever. But the one thing you've got to remember is these Diamond games are free to come and watch. So it's, you know, if you fancy to come in and see what it looks like, you know, it's a completely free game to come and watch, and it's absolutely brilliant.
That's it. And I mean, when you get up to the elite level, we have got GB players who have just been Olympic trials.
And in fairness, we've had Ruby's been away, hasn't she?
That's it. And then it's like, I mean, in this game, we've got a couple of GB university players.
Yeah, absolutely.
One being Kev Robinson.
Ruby Newlands has been away. He's been on the list as well. I've seen recently. So,
and where else can you go and watch? You know, people who represent Great Britain completely free of charge.
Exactly, and it's you know, it's a good fun event. You know, I absolutely love the atmosphere of these. You say it really does deserve a bigger fan base than we get, sadly. But again, it'll come.
It will come,
and hopefully, you know, us doing this will lead to you know, people starting to understand that it's here, it's on, and it's free.
That's it.
So. Obviously anyone watching the stream, the comments are open. So if there are any issues with sound quality or anything along those lines, let us know and we'll try and deal with it. And the usual shout outs and anything else required, by all means, ping us a message on YouTube and we'll try and pick them up. I will try my utmost not to say anything too stupid. I do something every week. I don't think I've offended anyone in the last couple of games, so that's quite handy.
No, you haven't offended anybody, so
it's all good.
Which is why we're still here.
For now. But I think it's literally because there's no one else.
Well, there is that, yeah.
It's either us or silence, and as someone said, we are better than silence.
We are better than silence.
So, officials have appeared. We are heading for a start. So, let's have a quick get together.
Just trying to fill the quietness.
Yeah, absolutely, because nothing says ice hockey on a Sunday afternoon like Crazy Frog. Here we go. Eyes down, look in. Here comes the draw, and let's get this underway. So, it's a bit of a battle to start off with. We're up and running. So, Diamonds take the draw, and straight in and on the attack. Running it a little bit close there, but everyone stays just on side and coming across straight in, using the boards there quite neatly. Nice to see players straight into the middle, looking for a pass coming across. Just intercepted and still with Diamonds. We're just knocked out of that offensive zone, but we're straight back in again and again. So, meaning to clear the zone. Everyone straight out. So through to Izzy Oswin, but just again, slightly unlucky bounce. Push back through, McGregor chasing through, but fortunately well in control. So,
well, I've got to say, looking at them skating around, it's quite an equal game. It's going to be a good game. Very equal teams.
I think it's. I mean, let's face it. It's D1. The quality is, you know, the quality builds and builds.
Yeah.
So there'll be some players here, I'd imagine, that are playing up as well. But off we go. So it's in there at the far side. Looking to bring that in. A very Sobchak-esque little turn back on there. And a nice little shot on and covered up by Meikle. So we are now face off in the offensive zone. So nice little bit of work there. So draw is picked up by Solway and they're looking to clear, but they're swamped across. So straight away, straight in and we're away. We are away. Now, absolutely fantastic work there by number 6, just Tyndale at the back. Really, really battling through for that. Wouldn't give it up. And that leads to a really, really nice straight into the front of the net. And in she went. Absolutely brilliant.
Just over 1 minute 30. And we're
just what we needed is the simple answer. So we'll get the full listings in 2 seconds when they come through. And draw again, won by Diamonds, but it just pushes back slightly.
Well, I've just received a text that is number 19.
So Danny
Newlove, and assisted by number 5, Melissa.
Okay. So Newlove. So Newlove from Veal apparently. So I may have been. So I may have got my numbers mixed up there. I thought that was a 6, not a 5, but I'll have to go with the officials and look back on it. Nice shot in there. So Ruby Newland's having a crack and netminder straight in, really sort of neatly to the body, nicely done. But we are starting to look like we're going to try and take control of this game early on. Draw again, won by Diamonds, push back in and round to the back of the boards, chasing through. So that is Melissa Veal this time at the back there, no mistaking it. And again, battling away. So pushed across.
Managing just to keep it
stayed in there.
Very well played.
Just pushed out of it. Still pushed back in. It's a little bounce. Couldn't quite see where that had got to. But that's McGregor coming straight through. Very, very handy. But perfectly dispossessed there by Newlands. Moves across. And here we go for the middle. And again, beautifully mocked up there by Meikle. So netminder with a little bit of a sort of a tricky one on that first goal, with really straight in front of her. Not much she could have done, but proving to be very, very capable ever since. She's soaked a couple of good shots.
Oh yeah.
Diamonds again with a draw, so that's starting to become a bit of a habit, which is quite handy. And we go straight to the front, and again, paddle save from Ketch Robinson. Ketch bang on target, but again, Meikle just in the right spot. Paddle came down, just knocked out of that offensive zone. And here we have a little bit of a break from Solway. It's a foot race on for the end, and that's going to come around. Solway are going to get hold of that. Again, dispossessed, so we're back in, trying to bring it clear. So that's Clark pushing through, and he's got it all the way past into that bottom end. Straight across the... that is absolutely fantastic. Ketch Robinson, perfect positioning. But again, Meikle pads down exactly the right spot, and that's just stopped to tap in. So
I've got to say, Ketch Robinson does seem to be all over the puck at the moment. She's making herself quite a dangerous player in this game.
Absolutely. So that's the first sort of big hit. Interesting. Is that too many
players on the ice?
Players on the ice.
2, 4, 6. There is.
There are considerably too many players on the ice.
I don't know how that happened.
That is quite considerably too many